if you've never logged into the AISC website and you know you have a new account, at any time you can create a new account. Once you create this new account that's unique to your email address, you can use that within the AISC or the SteelTools website. So once I type in my known login credentials, I type in login, and I will quickly be able to navigate certain sections of the site. Now, I'm able to navigate certain portions that are already available. Most of the site is able to be read by anyone. So if you type it into Google, you may get a notification by typing in SteelTool that there's a blog about a steel tool. You can go and read it. Most of the site can be read. You cannot interact and contribute or download unless you're actually a member of the site. So remember, this is entirely free. It's just the information we need. So now that I've logged in, it says welcome Tabitha. If I'm not Tabitha, log out here. So now, because I'm a member and it recognizes me, at times you'll see various things that weren't here before. For example, some people may set up blogs that are only for people that are authenticated to the site. Most blogs are open to all, but sometimes there'll be different communities, such as a detailing community or a sustainability community that require you to be logged in to even read the blogs. So that's why certain times you won't see all the information if you haven't actually logged into the site. So now that I'm logged in, I want to go look at my profile and manage that. And I would click on People. One other thing I truly want to mention and reassure everyone. This is not the AISC website. The information that has been uploaded here has not went through the technical review process, in particularly regarding the files section and the software that's been posted here by various users. The first time you log on to your account on this website, a Terms of Agreement will pop up. The Terms of Agreement is essentially the disclaimer for the site stating that we have not reviewed and approved this information. At any time, you can come to the Terms of Agreement and read this information to be aware of what our terms are for this site. The first time that you log in, you will be asked to agree to the terms. If you decline, you will not be allowed access to the site. This is something that you didn't see when I logged in because I've previously logged into the site. But at any time, like I mentioned, you can click to the bottom of the page and read the Terms of Agreement. So let's go through and manage what we have on the site. So let's first click on People. As I mentioned, People is the section where you actually can contribute your information, your profile, your photo, and blog with others on various topics. This is also where you go and you connect with other people who are members of the site. So this is my profile. When you log in for the first time, particularly if you're setting up a new account or if you already have an account at AISC, usually all of your company, your demographics such as your phone, your email address will already be brought over. There will be no picture. At any time you can edit the picture, add in a photo of yourself. All of these fields below will also be blank, such as bio, certifications, interests, education, job history. This information is all information that will be disclosed only to your contacts. At any time, if you'd like to customize what people can or cannot see, you can click on Preferences here to the left, which will manage your preferences for possibly removing your phone number or your email address only to certain parties. What's also interesting on the site is you can also manage the things that are going on with you. You can see who are your recent visitors within the last so many hours. It tells me who has actually visited my page and is learning more about me. What are my documents? These are any documents I have posted to an account. So I can look at what are the documents that I've uploaded to this site. My blog. This is actually the section where you can click on to find out what I'm blogging about. So if at any time I want to go in and see who's contributed to my blogs, I can go in, open them up, and it goes directly to those blogs. And I can also manage my blogs as well here, as I can go in and update those as needed. This is where I have all my contacts. I currently have 21 contacts within the SteelTools site, and I can click on this to see all of them and click on their profiles to interact with them. This is where it shows what groups I'm available to be connected with. I'm currently a member of the detailing community, Steel Solutions discussion group, and a community called Sustainability and Going Green. And if I click communities, it will show me all communities available to join their groups for. Lastly, I automatically have networks that have been set up by the system based off my employment and my interests and my certifications. So what's great is if I were to click on any one of these, it would also show me other contacts in the system with the same similar networks, particularly coworkers, for that strong, prominent network of your company name. It's important that once you have your profile set up, you can now start finding contacts. By click on Find Contact, you can search a name, you can search an email address, you can search a company, you can search a letter. As minimum requirements as possible, you can type in A and see all the contacts in the system that start with the last name letter A, for example. Once you find that person, you can actually click to invite them to become a contact of yours. Once you have your own contacts set up and you can manage them, at any time you can click on one of these people to interact with them and find out what they're doing on the site. For example, if I click on one of my contacts, Alex Tomanovich, I will quickly be able to see his profile page that is similar to the profile page that I'm showing you of myself. This is a great way for you, if you're not using RSS feeds, to find out what they have been doing recently. For example, pulling up Alex Tomanovich, I can see his documents. It's going to post the latest documents that he's posted. He's actually done some this week. If I click more, I'll see all the documents that he's posted to the site. I can also interact with blogs if he had any blogs as well, or look at his networks and see other people he's connected to. At any given time, I can send Alex a message and actually interact with him more personally on the site. And at any time, I can go back to profile and it directs me back to my area of the site. This is how you interact with people on the site and be involved. At any time, I can also click on blogs and interact in a blog environment with people that may be my contacts or may not be my contacts. For example, it also always comes up with what are the most recent blogs that have been posted to the site. I can click on these blogs, such as this one, Steel Day, City of Chicago Walking Tour, and I can make comments to this blog on any type of activity that I want to contribute. So if I agree with something, I can say this is a good idea, or add any future other comments that I think are pertinent to this blog. Once I save that, the author of the blog will get a notification saying that the comment has been posted to your blog. Now that you're in the blog section, and I'm just going to go back to the home page for Blog Viewer, it brings up most recent. I can click on My Contacts. It's going to show you just the blogs that my contacts have been involved with. I can look at just my blogs. I can look at Top Rated. Top Rated means anytime you read a blog, we encourage you, and this is not just blogs, this is people, blogs, files. We always encourage you to score them. Scores actually contribute to that person's ranking on Steel Tools. So if you think this is a great blog and you want to reward it, you can give it a 5, and it actually awards that to the score. Or you can change it back to a 3. It's a very interactive, goal-oriented type of section of the site that we're very proud of, and this will really contribute to how we award Steel Tools of the Month or Power Users of the Month. At any time, you can also look at what are the most rated, what are the most read, and then also the interesting thing is this is where you can contribute. You can start a new blog on any topic of your choosing. You can set up the title of the blog right here. You can actually type in the text of the blog. You can associate it with various communities. And you can also decide who can read it. Public means anyone that types in keywords in Google will see it. Or how can you make comments? Only Steel Tools members, and that's what we really recommend, is so that you can actually understand who's contributing to your blog by making sure that they are Steel Tools members that are contributing. You can also be involved or connect within different communities and networks within the site. This is the same thing as groups. So at any time, you can click on, for example, here's one on Steel Solutions. I want to stress that this is not the Steel Solutions Center. Anytime you're talking about structural steel ideas, this is a place where you can engage. And here's various people that have already joined this community. Each community can have